Hey loves, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to be tapping in for the collective and see what you guys can expect between today, which is Monday, August the 8th of 2022. It is now 5:47 a.m. So let's go ahead and tap on in, loves, and see what you guys can expect. Wait a minute, it was something. A lot of you could be opening up your windows so that you can hear the birds singing or just chirping. Oh, that was it. A lot of you, like myself, I keep forgetting to change your because you know this is a season where we should be making certain that our batteries and everything is functioning well, updating your batteries, or should I say replacing your batteries in your smoke detectors and your fire alarms, smoke detectors, and your carbon monoxide detectors. Okay, so a lot of you need to do that. I gotta remember to do that today because I literally got the batteries and I still keep forgetting to put them in there because I need to get one of those step stools. Okay, and them suckers kind of expensive too, but anywho. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what can a collective, what can the collective look forward to between today, August the 8th of 2022, at 5, it is 5:48 now, a.m. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there is some type of change in your finances or your home setting I'm picking up, okay? Because we do have the 5 of Pentacles, actually the 3 of Cups, yeah, and the 3 of Swords. So it may not be something, I'm picking up something in regards to a house. So somebody could be signing something or being blessed with a deed to a home. That's what I'm picking up. But I'm also picking up many of you are, your home situation is changing. But in a good way because we have this celebration next to it. So hold on, loves. Let's see. We have the 5 of Pentacles as well as the 3 of Cups. So there's some type of celebration taking place, drinks, cocktails, something about mimosas. You and maybe a family member or a friend could be having mimosas. I am picking up something about a house, strongly a house. I'm picking up the 4 of Wands. This could be you and some kids moving in. You could have been homeless or lost your other form of place of residence, and your somebody maybe gave you the hookup or helped you with a home. Excuse me, love. Excuse me, love. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm getting that for the collective. Or something may have not worked out in a current situation, and it left you and your family living from house to house. Or you could have humbled yourself and didn't want to humble yourself and ask for assistance. So you and your kids or child could be living out of your vehicle. I'm picking up something about an SUV, a blue or navy blue SUV. Something about a Chevy. What other messages for the collective? Also picking up something about a newborn baby. Or a baby that's no more than 6 months. Any more messages for the collective, Spirit? August the 8th of 2022. What can they expect between August the 8th, 2022 until next week? Sunday. Some of you could be getting a new car. I see the Chariot here too. Expecting a new baby. I see the Ace of Wands here, but in this depiction, I see a child, a newborn child, or someone could be giving their newborn baby to a family member to care for while you get your life together. And you're wondering if you can trust this person. If you feel hesitant, love, don't leave your child with this person. Find someone else that you feel can do it. But you got also understand God would never allow you to endure something that he felt you could not handle, or you didn't have the strength for, okay? So if you're feeling like you can't accomplish something with a child, if I can do it with 3, you can do it with 1. I feel like also somebody could be punishing. I don't know why I'm picking up channeling something about punish, but what I was actually going to say, somebody's nagging you about you not taking responsibility, like you out there just, you know, opening your legs to anybody, having random sex with people, not being protected. This may trigger somebody like you out here having having intimacy in undisclosed locations with different multiple people, and you keep coming up pregnant, but then you go out and you abort the child. So somebody, this could be a mother figure, because as you see here, if you pay attention to this 5 of Cups, you feel as though you're disappointed. But if you look at the depiction, this person has a baby, and the person in this picture here is being showed as, you know what, I'm tired of you. You out here, you being reckless. You're not being responsible. So it's like you're feeling like this is nothing but negative energy. But you got to keep in mind, this is somebody, the energy I'm picking up, this is just somebody who loves you, and they don't want you to keep making these same mistakes, being around the same crowd. So somebody could be struggling also with some type of sexual addiction. But what I'm picking up, I hate to say this, but it happens. Usually when people, some, not all, people that has been sexually molested, or you don't have a mother or a father that shows you attention, usually what people do, they gravitate towards that particular sex or wanting love. Like if it's a woman, you're out there, you having random sex with people to get affection from a man or whatever sex you're entangled with, okay? Because as a young girl, I had issues with, I lived with my mom and my stepdad and my 2 sisters, who was his kids, my stepfather's daughters, and he would prevent me from seeing my dad. That's a whole nother ball game. But I would gravitate towards young men when I was so young to get that affection from them. So that's the energy that I'm picking up. You guys, if you're feminine energy, you deal with men or masculine energy, whatever you want to call it, okay? I would actually gravitate towards them to get that attention, to get that affection, because I miss my dad so much. And my stepfather, I honestly despised him because I felt like I was disappointed in my mom because my mom would allow it to happen. But as growing up, my aunt taught me, women, when they're in a relationship and they don't want to lose their relationship, they have to listen to their mate. And this person was not her husband. It was her common law husband, but yet she was still married to my dad. So this is the scenario that the energy that I'm picking up for you guys. Like you maybe your mom or maybe your mom passed away and your dad was there, but your dad wasn't there to help you, or vice versa. Or you were living with family, or your mom and a stepdad, or your dad and a stepmom, but the mom wouldn't allow you to be around your mom. Your stepmom wouldn't allow you to be around your mom. So it could be any situation. It happens. It does happen. Okay. Also, some of you could have got molested by a family member too, that maybe your parents trusted to take care of you. Yeah, because they go to Moon card and the Queen of Swords. I just feel like it's something that you're not telling. And you kept this to yourself all these years. Okay. This person could have had sworn you to secrecy. Something about a car. Maybe this person was molesting you in a car. Maybe before they took you to school or dropped you off for school, they had you do unthinkable things to them. I'm picking up something about this male energy having you, trigger warning, having you perform oral on them or masturbating them. Okay. Fellatio. Okay. This is going to trigger somebody. So trigger warning. Okay. And I just feel like you just didn't feel protected. Okay. You didn't feel protected. So this is for someone. This could have been a person that would tell you, oh, I'm not going to take care of you. Or you're not going to get new gym shoes if you don't do this for me, you know, or nag you to clean up all the time. And, you know, some step parents do that, because mine used to do that too. It's a lot of things my siblings didn't know that their dad did to me, and I kept it a secret. But I don't care anymore, you know. He's resting at peace. But me, I'm going to speak my peace. I don't care. And I really don't. Because sometimes your siblings don't know what you've been through, but yet they want to judge you. So that's one of the reasons why I don't deal with my family, certain family members, because some understand and some do not. And unfortunately, my siblings, the two young ladies, do not understand, because they feel like, oh, that happened years ago, you should let that go. Well, it didn't happen to you. So you don't know what I endured by the hands of your father. So this could be something very similar to what you've endured. And I do apologize. I do sympathize with that. That's the thing. People need to learn to sympathize with what other people have been through, not judge them and say, oh, they should get over it. No, that's not how you play it out like that. You're supposed to understand and listen to them. And you just wanted someone to listen to you, hear you, and what you've endured with someone or many other individuals, okay? So there's a lot that you kept a secret. You could have birthed a baby from your uncle or your stepfather. Oh, wow. I'm also picking up, was impregnated by your brother, a stepbrother. Could it be a biological? Yeah, but I'm picking up a brother as well. These people could have made you feel less than and always would belittle you. So I'm also picking up somebody kicked somebody, used to kick someone too, and play you like a muppet, like a puppet. Always will make a chore list for you to do. Oh, you got to do this laundry. Oh, I need you to wash this. Oh, I need you to do this. Or, oh, you need to go to the store, and, you know, doing all of this, but yet they have kids in the house and they don't give their kids responsibility, or they don't give their cousins responsibility, but they gave you responsibility to do certain things. So you was like this puppet that they would dangle things. Oh, you won't get this new, or you can't eat this, or only way you'll do this if you do this. So I just felt like you got to the point where you just walked away from a situation or a situationship. Okay. Could have just stacked your money, hidden money, or even got like a little part-time job and became of age to do so. Okay, Holy Spirit, any other additional messages for the collective? I just felt like you had enough. Could have been physically abused as well as verbally abusive. I'm picking up something about House of Horror. This person could have sodomized you, came and sodomized you while you were resting. I know something happened at the age of 12, 11 or 12, or before you were the age of 12. Holy Spirit, what are the messages? I feel like this person, I'm also picking up something about bugs in your home at the time. Like you would talk to these bugs. Every time you seen a bug, you would keep a bug. Not like roaches. I mean like, I don't know, like not flies. I don't know the name of these bugs. I know I've seen cicadas. We always, my daughters and I, we always hear cicada. My daughter, one of my daughters and I, my eldest daughter, we always hear cicadas where we live at. So that could reference to someone. You could have talked to these cicadas or whatever type of bug. It's like they sued you and it was the only person that you can talk to. Okay. Any other messages for the collective? What can they expect? I'm feeling like you reminiscing over a lot of stuff too. Okay. And you just know that you need to heal from this situation. You could be getting counseling. You got the 7 of Swords. Yeah, this is something you kept to yourself because you felt like nothing was going to be. Yeah, 4 of Wands. But I feel like everything is going to work out in your favor because there's some type of cycle. We have the War card here, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. I feel like you're working really hard towards balancing out things that happen to you. And it's a process. Some people really don't understand it until it happens to them, unfortunately, or to one of their children. Okay. But usually people that's so insecure, not insecure, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Usually when there's people like family, friends, your siblings don't understand what you're going through, but yet they want to judge you. I feel like what happens is they end up having kids that happen to their kids. Okay. And then they start feeling some type of way. Somebody may have hiccups because I keep hiccuping up. And now it's like you feel guarded continuously. The High Priestess. Yeah, I keep feeling like you got to release yourself from this energy, loves. Heal from it. If you need to have counseling, or you really have someone close that you can talk to that you feel they won't divulge your information, your personal information, or what you endured at a young age. Some of you could have continued to be molested from your childhood up until teenage years, and you just had enough and you left. Something about emancipation. You know how you go to before a judge and you want to be rid of the people that raised you. Could be parents too. Yeah, whoever this person is, they were very toxic and codependent on your energy to make them feel. So if your mom, or the text can be versus your mom or your dad, someone passed away and they only had you. Like if it's the dad and your mom passed on or left, they started molesting you to get that affection and attention they wanted from your mom. Okay. Or vice versa. And you were always guarded. I feel like also, I'm sorry what I'm picking up here, but you also could have been the type that I'm picking up something about chains. Somebody being chained to a bed as a young. Wow. That's crazy. I'm also picking up too, somebody knows something about their stepdad or stepmom keeping someone in a basement or in a separate room. Now, if this not you that were chained, it was someone else. And they could have had you taking care of this person. This is really wicked. Okay. Something about somebody being chained. Or using you to lure your friends into the home while your father or uncle or brother molested them. Forced themselves upon them. These are things that keeps coming up in your life. Yeah, and it created a heavy load for you. I just feel like you just had enough and you just wanted out. And I feel like you left the situation because we do have the Eight of Cups here. Some really toxic energy. The Devil card is here too. Knight of Swords, the Chariot. I just keep picking up something about living out of a vehicle. Something about a Chevy. And you walking away from the situation. And being paid to do certain things that you didn't feel comfortable with. You felt burdened by something, like the load was too much. Or what they were asking you to do was too much. And if something's torturing you at night, because you keep thinking about this. And I just feel like whatever somebody was paying you to do, you stacked your money and you left for somebody here. This is sad, but somebody's dangling some type of keys to her home. Also, there's a lot of 7s and 8s here. Somebody also knows something about a murder of a father and a body being buried. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, and there's some type of justice. I feel like if you, well, God. Okay, so if you moved from a particular home that your father and mother owned and your mom passed away or your dad passed away. Now, if you're the one who your father molested you or your stepbrother molested you and you had a boyfriend, or this could be the sibling, and that person found out you were being molested and you had proof of that taking place with you, I feel like something about the government or either a house being torn down and you no longer stay in that neighborhood or that state or city or whatever, something about the body of a father, like when they, I just feel like these bulldozers coming and they breaking his house down. And you know when they use that, I don't know what they call that big yellow one that goes down in the ground to break the gravel. There's a dead body of your father there. It's a dead body of your father there, and they pulling it up, and they're gonna find a body. And the government, or FBI or whatever, they're gonna put two and two together, and they start doing their research and find out that somebody murdered a man there, and they're gonna find out who it is. Okay, that's for someone. So I just feel like this person, regardless of what they did, they're going to get justice. But you're going to tell your side of what happened. That your father was acting as though y'all were lovers and he was harming you. Forcing himself upon you. And you had to find a way out. He would not allow you to leave out. I just keep picking up something about chaining someone to a bed. It could have been just the ankles. It can be just the legs or the arms, the wrist itself, and one leg. I'm also picking up something in, oh God, this is disgusting. But I'm also picking up something about somebody's father or family member. Chain someone to a bed or bound someone to a bed. Lock them in some type of room or home, and was allowing other masculine, other males to come in and force themselves upon you, and they were getting paid for it. So somebody was literally like pimping you out. And would just leave you there. They'll feed you, but they would literally leave you there. This person could have been the type that moved somebody from place to place too. Or like you guys were on a run at certain times. This is the energy for someone or a couple of you, because I feel like somebody had a father or a stepfather that would pimp them out. And I'm also picking up an energy where that was someone was constantly molested all the time. I'm picking up an energy with a brother too, a brother or a stepbrother as well. Yeah, somebody was bound. I keep seeing, Spirit keeps showing me the 7 of Wands. And this person, in this particular deck, I feel like you couldn't sleep. Every time you would sleep, there would be another person coming to rape you. And when you were younger, of course, it was considered molestation. But I keep picking up this energy where you were bound and you could not leave. You had raggedy, straggly clothes on. Like they were giving you water and giving you a little food here and there, but you were so lethargic. Like your strength wasn't there. Also pick up you. It was like you can feel when people were coming. That could be a way that you found out how you had spiritual gifts too as well. Every time you were trying to sleep, there was another person coming to harm you. These are things that you're remembering. Yeah, I don't know who this person that did this to you, but I just feel like this person has so much going on. They were literally selling you, pimping you out, sex trafficking you, and getting paid the highest bidder. Like whoever was willing to rape you, and they took the money. And I also picking up that this person was like, I don't know if they were showing pictures of you, recording you, putting you on a black web, people meeting up with them. This is really wicked, man. Really wicked. And people be, if they only knew the things that other people would do to them, like, you just felt disgusted, used and abused. And I'm so sorry for you to happen to go through this. Okay. It's really sickening. Something about a baby. You could have been going through this since you was an infant. This is sickening. Damn. Yeah, this person was doing this for money. Could have been doing this to you and your siblings, because I see more kids here. Yeah. I feel like whoever this person that's supposed to be protecting you was taunting you too, making fun of you. Could have been saying things that you're so ugly, you wouldn't be able to get a husband or a wife, because this can be a boy or feminine or masculine energy that was being molested. And as you got older, they had other people coming in torturing you. Ugh, I'm picking up something so disgusting. I don't want to put that on, say that on YouTube. It's really disgusting and disturbing. Seriously. It's ridiculous. All for money, for greed. Yeah. It's so sad. You guys, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. This is for quite a few people. I'm picking up at least 2 to 3 people. I'm very sorry that this happened to you, because a lot of things when you're younger and another parent is not there who used to be the strong one to hold the family together, a lot of people don't realize that kids go through a lot with a step parent and with some biological parents too, because they can't hold it together, or there is some type of greed and wickedness attached to them. Okay. And I'm so sorry that you guys had to go through this, but you will get through it. It is a process. And yes, it takes a long time to get over things like this and to heal from it. But keep in mind, nobody is fully healed from things that they go through, things like this. This is so wicked. So wicked. And unfortunately, things like this happen. And I hate to say this, it does happen in our lives for us to help and assist other people who go through things like this too. Okay, so maybe you may be going to school to become a counselor of some sort, a psychiatrist, to help victims that have been molested or raped or went through a traumatic situation similar to this. And you may be helping them heal. You could be going to school and completing your degree as a nurse, a doctor, anything of that such. And you're literally going to help other people to heal. And I commend you for that, because sometimes things like this that happen to you, it's hard to get them visions out of your head, or you feel unloved, or you feel unattractive, because you wonder, what would make my father do this? What would make my stepfather do this? What would make my brother do this? You know, what would make my uncle do this? What would make whomever? Now, don't get it twisted. Y'all do know that females molest kids too, especially these little boys, okay? And you're always wondering, what did I do wrong for this person to hurt me? What did I do wrong for this person to always belittle me when my mom is not here? What do I do wrong for my mom not to trust me when I tell them that my stepdad did this to me, or my stepdad was evil to me every time she leaves? or your aunt or your uncle always do this to you, why wouldn't my mom believe me? Why would my dad believe me that his evil wife is so wicked that she doesn't feed me? Or, it can be a multitude of things. Everybody go through different things or have went through different traumatic situations that was placed upon them because somebody was so wicked. Either because they wasn't getting the loving and they took that from you, or either they just wasn't getting the attention, and out of resentment towards their lover or their partner, they take it out on their partner's kids. It does happen to many kids. So y'all, please be careful who you leave your kids with, because you'd be amazed at what people do to your kids out of spite. Okay, out of spite. And they may be the type that work really hard, get up really early, go to work, and y'all switching off so y'all can have somebody to watch your kids. And these people are preying on your babies, preying on your nieces, your nephews. Just because somebody work hard or comes off like they love kids. Yeah, they love kids. They love them kids more than they love you. I keep telling you guys this all the time. And I always still pick up this energy where you guys are so gullible. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm going to speak truth. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to trigger you to a degree to where you open up and see what you're doing to your kids. For those of you who have kids, if you know something happened to you or a loved one, why would you allow or keep letting certain men come into your life or certain women come into your life or your energy around your kids? Or whoever, their small children that depend on you to care for them. These women are wicked as fuck too. They'll be so mean to your kids, say wicked things to your kids, say that you don't love them. Talk to your kids. Tell them they can always tell you anything. They can always tell you anything and not be afraid to do that. Okay? Some of these little wicked people will sit up there and tell your kids, you better not tell your mama. You better not tell your father, or I'll kill her, or I won't give you this, or you guys will have to leave and your mom is or your dad is going to be mad because you guys are not going to have anywhere to stay. Or get mad at you and cut off a doorknob so they can look in on you while you undressing. Or always constantly try to come into the restroom when you're in there showering and say that they have to use the restroom. No parent should allow no man or woman to be coming into their child's in the restroom when the child are bathing, brushing their teeth. I don't care. Yes, I did say brushing their teeth. You don't know what that person was doing in there. That person could be groping on your child or exposing themselves so your child can see them. I'm hearing a tone in my left ear my right ear right now. Seriously. So that's for someone. Stop trusting everybody with your kids, you guys. I'm so serious. Wake up. Some of these people, they see you with your kids and they keep watching you and watching you and watching you, getting a routine down. Could be seeing how many kids you have, where you live at, chit-chatting with you, just to get into your home, to get you to fall for them, set you up and snatch your child and sex traffic your child. Sell your child to somebody. Seriously. Molest your child. Harm them in other ways, physically, mentally abuse them. You young ladies, I understand y'all want somebody to love on, or y'all want somebody to be a daddy. You can be your own kid's father figure. Stop thinking you can't do anything or accomplish anything when it comes to your kids. I didn't trust nobody with my kids. Every time I had to let this lady watch my kids because I knew she had older kids and there had to been other people coming in. So I would check my kids as soon as they come home. I would ask them everything. And my kids would tell you, my mama did not play. I checked my kids physically. I would ask them questions and they knew to tell me anything. Don't ever be afraid to tell me anything. You guys have to instill that into your kids. You have to. You can't trust everybody. Even when they go to their dads, if you know they like to drink and party, or they still was living with their mom or whoever they live with, and you know they always having friends over, you got to be mindful. Do you really want your kids to go over there? Because you don't know what these friends, if they get high, people that get high, you know, their sex drive heightens too. And if they think they can get away with molesting somebody's child, they don't care that it's their best friend they've been knowing for years. Seriously, y'all? Seriously. Confirmation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. These people will molest your kids if they feel they can get away with it, because they know their friend, the father of the child or the mother of the child, have a boyfriend or his best friends come over. If they feel y'all not even paying attention to y'all kids, they'll molest your kids. Like it's just nothing. Like, okay, they're not paying attention. They don't even take care of their kids. They don't even look after their kids. They don't even check in on their kids. They're not a real parent. That's what they would feel. If they feel they can get away with it, they would do it. So you have to protect the babies. You have to protect them at all costs. Please protect your kids at all costs. Don't trust everybody that come around your kids just because they're family members, just because they're a friend for years. That does not mean that these people, you don't know what they're doing when they're not around you. They could be sex trafficking younger girls, sex trafficking boys, and you don't even know. But when they come around you, they're a whole different person. What you think? That they're not going to do that to your kids because they know you? They've been knowing you for years? No, that's not true. You guys need to wake up. Stop being so gullible with these men and women, especially these ones that's in prison. And yes, I said especially these ones in prison. I used to date a county sheriff and an officer, and I knew of this detective. They used to tell me all types of stuff, how these husbands and boyfriends and lovers be going to prison, and you women be taking them back thinking they would tell you if they've been raped up in there or gang raped by these prison people. And some of them get raped by the guards too. Y'all better stop being so gullible. Just like anywhere they can catch AIDS, HIV, STDs, and they bring that shit back to you, or if it's like an STD or something that they can get rid of, they'll get that all cleared up before they come back to you. These men get raped, okay? Some of them actually would sit up there and find them a little girlfriend in the prison, or they'll be fucking the guards. Yes, they have no respect for you, because you know why? They got to survive up in there. They will tell you anything that they want you to hear just to make you feel good. They mind fuck you, love bomb you, because they feel you gullible enough to take it, and to where they can get anything from you. Money, have you come down there always talking about they want to marry you, they love you. The motherfuckers don't love you. They love the idea of what they can get from you. They love the idea they need somebody to talk to when they mad at their bitch or they bitch mad at them. Have you come down there to see them on one day, but then they have another bitch come down there to see them, and it could be their wife. Like, come on, y'all need to wake up. Stop falling for shit. That shit be breaking my heart when I see and hear shit like that. Like, y'all don't have no damn no respect for yourself, and think that these men are not doing, and these women are not fucking other people in the prison, whether that's they guards or the other inmates. Like, seriously, wake up. But people gonna do what they want to do, whatever makes you happy. But you putting your life in danger like that, because there's so much going on, and y'all need to seriously wake up. Seriously, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Y'all need to seriously wake up and stop letting people babysit y'all kids, especially these people, these family members that get high, and people that's been in and out of prison. They ass. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If you know your uncle is known for stealing, out there fucking around with whores, okay? Whether it's bringing prostitutes in the home, crackheads in the home, when your grandmother or your aunt or whatever is not there, or when you're not there, why would you let the state pay for them to watch your kids? Like, who does that? What mom would do that? Wake the fuck up. If you know your uncle do drugs, Why would you want them to watch your baby? If you know your cousin does weed, could be lacing their shit, why would you let them watch your infant child? When people are on drugs, they heighten their sexual energy, shall I say. And if they feel they can get away with molesting your child or letting your child perform certain things on them as an infant and they don't know any better, your child start having these blisters all over their face. What the fuck, or where do you think they get it from? Because you chose to not take the time to find a proper daycare to watch your kids, care for your child while you work. And you think, oh, this my family, this my cousin, they won't harm my cousin. Yes, the fuck they will. Stop being my wind chimes just made a sound. They will. Y'all need to wake up. Please wake up. You have to protect these kids at all costs. Seriously. Protect your babies. Don't trust everybody with your kids. Even sometimes these dads, you got to be careful with. Let me tell y'all something, because I was just about to close this out, but I feel so strongly to tell y'all this. One of my younger sisters had a friend, and my sister shared something with me. My sister told me that she had a friend who gave birth to a baby. I know that baby couldn't have been no more than maybe a month or 6 months, but the baby was a fresh baby, like fresh baby. And the mom had to go back to work, right? The mom decided to come home to breastfeed the baby. You know, just come home and do it randomly without the father of the child knowing that she's coming home. Lord, when I say, whoo, Lord, these people so wicked, they would do anything to their own child. If they feel they can get away with it, they will do it. The mother my sister told me the mother walked in, her friend walked in on the dad's sleep with the baby on his penis. Okay? So he knew that the girlfriend was, the mother of his child, the girlfriend, was going to be at work up until a certain point. This man had this baby perform oral sex on him, and it's just so wicked and sick. Performed oral sex on him, and the baby, I guess, the father ejaculated. You know how sometimes when you ejaculate, you come, you have an orgasm, you get sleepy, right? It drains your energy. He fell asleep with this child on him in that position. Seriously. Fell asleep. Didn't clean himself up. Fell asleep. Trigger warning, okay? And this woman, my sister friend, commits to whooping that ass. Commits to whooping that ass. I was just about to slip and say what I would have done, but YouTube and call the authorities. That's why I say you cannot trust everybody with your kids. And I don't know how many times readers have to keep telling you guys this. Stop being gullible with these men and women around your kids. And this goes for you single fathers too. These women would be so nice. Y'all heard that saying about that young lady who was with this man. She was a stepmom, and she murdered this man's daughter. Murdered this man's daughter, okay, because she didn't like the little girl. How sick and wicked. Even mothers do wicked stuff. Y'all heard about that lady who was so jealous of her husband loving his daughter. What? Do you know how many women would love for the father of their child to show their daughter or their son affection and attention and to want to be around their child? This lady, when the husband was gone, this lady was so jealous and wicked. She put the child in the oven, tortured that baby, put the child in the oven and cooked the child. And some type of, I don't remember what she made of the child's, when the child died, and literally baked this child and made a dinner. And when her husband came home, she had dinner prepared. Guess what the dinner was? That sweet baby. She fed her husband his own child. And he asked where the child was. But of course he said the child's name. I don't know how long ago this was. I think it was like a couple of years. But he asked he said something about where On the report, it said he asked, where's such and such, that he didn't hear the baby. Like, no sound or anything. And she said, oh, you're eating them. Do you know that would have blew a motherfucking gasket in me? Ooh, shuck it. Oh my God. You guys, that's why I say, y'all need to check out these people who y'all lay with. Not just their medical records. I'm not talking about for necessarily STDs and STIs and all that stuff. I'm talking about check their record. Like, do they have people that have mental instability and like mental issues? Seriously. Now, can you be with somebody like that? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But I'm just saying, get to know this person. Stop laying with these people. Because I look, I ain't ashamed of my game. When I was younger, I used to do that, like I stated earlier, because I was looking for love in all the wrong places. That's why it's so imperative that we learn to love ourselves, have self-love for ourselves. And we wouldn't be looking for that elsewhere. I had to learn that. Spiritual belch. I had to learn that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I had to literally learn that self-love was the best love ever and will always be the best love, and depending on the Holy Spirit to help you through. But you have to learn to love yourself. Stop looking for love with these men. Stop looking for love, men, for these women, or women, however y'all rock, or men, however y'all rock. Have that self-love for yourself. And if you have kids, protect your babies. And I'm so sorry for anybody who has endured some type of hate from a step parent, or just evilness. Just all types of evilness. And I can honestly say I endured a lot of evilness from my stepfather. Evil. He was wicked to me. Although I forgave him, he was wicked. So if I can endure that from a stepfather who act one way, but when my mom's around, he's a totally different person. He would have my mom make me do all types of stuff. Take care of him, wash his clothes, wash my mom, wash everybody's clothes in the house. On this little board. Back in the day, they had that washboard. And my sister and them wouldn't have to do shit. Okay? They were so little, they didn't have to do nothing. I had to cook, clean, mostly the cleaning. And back then, my mom used to help have us do the flooring, like the, what they call those things, the little boards that I forgot the name of them. At the bottom, the floorboards, we would have to clean. Well, I did. I had to clean them. And if my brothers and them came over, who's by my mom's husband, who she stayed married to all those years, even when she was with my sister and them dad since I was 5, and I'm 50 now. So, but they both, all three of them passed on. My mom passed first. My dad, who she was married to, who actually I turned out it was not my biological dad, but he took on me as his daughter. And then my stepdad passed on afterwards. But yeah, my stepdad was really wicked to me. Like, he was really mean to me when I was younger, you know? And to spare my sister and them, it was a lot of things I did not tell them because I didn't want them to think bad of their dad. But I knew that they should have known the truth about what was going on. He was so mean to me. And it used to break my heart. But he made my mom happy, you know, at times. And then he was sad at times. But whatever. I mean, she was sad at times. But, I mean, it happens in relationships, love. That's why I'm just saying, take the time to get to know people. 5-6 months is not enough time to get to know. Sometime a year or 2 is not enough time. Because people will pull out their authentic self. Their true self, okay? After years, you'll start seeing who they really are. Do they have an anger issue? Do they have violent streaks to where they physically and verbally abusive to you? Start doing your research, looking them motherfuckers up and see if they got a background, what they got on their background. If they're a thief, what makes y'all think they're not going to steal from y'all? If they got some type of attempted rape, don't always believe that what they're saying is true. Now, is there some women out here that be lying? Y'all, yes, there is. There are some women that be out here lying about what happened to them just because, you know, that particular man moved on with somebody else. Okay? That does happen. But I'm telling y'all be mindful of that shit. I'm telling y'all. Because these men will say, oh, they lying because I moved on with you and don't want to be with them. That is not always the truth. So y'all need to be in your own discernment, or maybe even talk to these young ladies respectfully, okay? And get their point of view of what happened. Don't be so gung-ho on believing everything these men say, because most of them be lying their ass off, because they just want this type of control, and then think they can do what the fuck they want to do. So stop being so gullible with these men, especially when there's some type of attempted rape on there. Okay? Protect your kids at all costs. Let me jump on out of here, y'all. I love you guys. Till next time, please don't forget to give a girl a thumbs up. Feel free to share the content, because I guarantee you, excuse me, I'm getting belches after belch after belch, love. After belch. Oh my God. I never had so many belches right after each other. Please feel free to give the girl a thumbs up for giving you guys this message. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you who continue to rock with me, I see you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Okay. Until next time, and take that time to heal, loves. Release that energy. You know, we have to forgive, but of course you'll never forget. It is a healing process, and it does take time. Okay. Till next time. Later.